It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Giants and the 49ers, next on Madden Football.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you had to feel for the 49ers and their fans in last year's NFC Championship game, seeing the quarterbacks go down. But Brock Purdy, after the elbow surgery, back to take over once again.
And an even more confident Brock Purdy. Remember how he took over last year and they got on that great run? Now, he'll be much more in command of the offense, understand it fully, and knows exactly who to get the ball to in order to produce points for this 49ers team.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, what a turnaround last season in year one of the Brian Daboll era, Charles. Yes, they finished behind the Eagles and Cowboys, but they did win 9 games and one more for good measure at Minnesota in the wild card round.
Talk about establishing a new base, a new culture, and getting into the playoffs while doing it. So tough to beat this Giants team in the fourth quarter. They expect that to continue.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards, first down Niners.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. A nice little juke. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing, Jones. And incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Oh, another big wrap up there by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, who led the league with 18.5 sacks in 2022. Became the 2nd 49er and 10th player ever to win both that and Defensive Rookie of the Year awards during their career.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fella.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A second down throw for Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The tight end in motion right. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his second Pro Bowl.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Gets this one to Juszczyk. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Throwing here, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as a tackle made at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Oh, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, here's Breida. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Purdy looking to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a pickup of 3, but still little work to do on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Good footwork at the 30. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there is no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go right here.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Throwing, Jones. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, fellas.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gano's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now Jones. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second and a couple. A run between the tackles with Breida. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 29 yards. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. This is Samuel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Purdy now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Jones throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught, and he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as the tackle made at the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Samuel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Purdy. And now another one thrown incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. New York set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, baby.
Now a give to Breida. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the option right, it's Jones. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Out of the gun, Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
In motion right, Campbell. Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And now the drive starts for the... He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Purdy looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down and 3. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
What's the deal, y'all?
Here's Purdy. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Purdy on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.